It was Hollywood's biggest night of the year, and we're talking winners, losers, and fashion. I'm here with my Academy Awards power panel, powerful women, and they're beautiful. Night and day host Michelle Guerin and nationally published contributor Rebecca Sager. Welcome, ladies, to PrimeTime.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now let's have a good time.
Oh yeah. How bad can it be?
I know. So where should we go first? Should we start fashion, or should we talk about, you know, the disappointments, the great moments, you know?
Well, you were talking earlier about Seth MacFarlane. So what do you think of Seth MacFarlane?
Okay, let's go into the sorry, I know a lot of people are big fans. I think he's talented.
Yeah, the characters
I do think he's
are
talented,
funny.
but I don't like him as the Academy Awards.
I know.
He was out of his element.
Yeah,
a little bit. I think everyone was disappointed he wasn't Amy Poehler.
Believe me. I think a lot of people feel the way I do, and I'm not a conformist, but I just felt that right off the bat, like when the opening.
Yeah.
The whole boob song, I see your boob, I see your boob.
A lot of his jokes were kind of like,
stupid.
We've heard them before. We've heard, you know, Jews in Hollywood. That's an old, hackneyed, offensive joke. We've moved past it. It's not trendy. It's not fun anymore.
No, it wasn't edgy. It wasn't creative. It was stupid.
And
like,
it was
boring
very,
comedy.
like, the set was very busy. I was getting the whole kaleidoscope thing and the multiple Oscar thing and the beads.
Though, the Channing Tatum and Charlize Theron, all the little dance numbers.
I thought they were good, but did you see the little whoopsies?
Yes.
It wasn't a perfect dance number.
It was nuts.
Well, it was nice. It wasn't as polished as it should be, but I mean, as you know, I used to be an entertainment anchor in LA, and I used to have to cover these the Academy Awards, so I have high expectations. And I've seen great
the theme was music, so throughout the night you heard all these soundtracks going through. But what I kind of was disappointed, and I'm an Oscar fanatic, is why not talk about the music? Why not talk about how the soundtrack plays a role in a film instead of just playing the music? Although there was one highlight for me was the Jaws soundtrack.
I thought you were saying. I thought you were going to say Barbara Streisand, which we haven't seen her in years.
Yes, that was a highlight.
And I'm like, that girl's got some work, and she looks good.
I was kind of underwhelmed by her. I wanted her to come out and just be crazy Streisand, the crazy outfit, and she was kind of, you know,
Shirley Bassey though was pretty. She was amazing.
She's had so
Shirley
much
Bassey
work.
was amazing.
We're lucky she's got a voice still. I mean, she looks like she did 25 years ago. And Michelle was at the Academy Awards. I mean, I was at home with my daughter's cookie dinner. We enjoyed it. But what was the vibe like there?
Well, speaking of Seth, you could really feel the tension kind of in the audience when he was speaking all of his jokes. You could really just feel like that awkward silence of
because people were
really
disappointed.
Liking it. Personally, I'm a fan of. I think he's hilarious, but I think that's the right place for him. You know, he kind of wanted to be edgy and he wanted to piss people off. I think he did a good job at what his goals were.
But it seemed he went over it. He kind of made it like negative and angry as opposed to kind of fun.
And he didn't execute. I think he fell short of executing whatever he was trying to do as objective, because he didn't even feel like he had the confidence to execute it. And when he brought out Ted or whatever that stupid
that was horrible.
I mean, it wasn't like a great film. I mean, it's like a cult following, but no, Hollywood doesn't respect that movie.
Nobody cares about that.
And that was stupid.
I agree.
Well, maybe that's trying to appeal to a different demographic. So
okay, before we get to fashion, let's talk about the best actor. Okay. Do you think? Did you guys see all the films? All the nominations?
I saw the films. Yeah. I mean, I love him. He's one of my favorite actors. I did think he did a good job in Django Unchained.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, Daniel Day-Lewis.
He was
best supporting actor. Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis for Lincoln, and that guy lived in his character. For the whole time they were shooting, he never got out of character.
I mean, he
was
so incredible, but I was kind of bummed out that it wasn't Denzel. I really enjoyed it.
That was a great performance.
It was a hard movie to watch, but he was incredible in that movie.
Did you see Les Mis? Hugh Jackman was incredible.
I haven't watched it the whole way through.
Let me tell you, I've seen those other films, and it was either Daniel Day-Lewis or Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman blew my mind. Blew my freaking mind.
They kept saying, you know, this is one of the best years we've had in a few years. There's so many great contenders. It's really hard to choose.
And some of the best films I think we've had in years. All 9 films were really, really good.
Okay, let's go to Best Actress. I mean, everybody loves Jennifer. Everybody loves her, but I don't feel she deserved that award. There were better performances, you know?
I feel like, I thought it was going to be Chastain. I thought Jessica Chastain just blew out of the water this year. I thought it was going to be her. I was surprised.
I was pretty surprised, I have to say.
Sally Field, everybody thought it was going to be her. She didn't, but she's won Academy Awards, so there was like...
But she broke the spell of tripping up the stairs.
And that's a beautiful gal, but let me tell you, I would have knocked my teeth out right there. I couldn't walk in that dress. I feel so bad.
Well, the thing is, I feel like watching it, the televised version, was a lot more dramatic than it was to be there, because we were sitting high up, obviously.
So it happened so fast.
Yeah, I mean, nobody was really, wasn't like the whole theater was like, oh my gosh, she fell. It was kind of underplayed in the, in the live setting, but I think on TV, people are really, playing on a repeat in the slow motion fall and really making it out to be this huge catastrophe.
That makes me so sad. Like, why even talk about it? I feel bad for the girl, even though I don't think she doesn't deserve that award, in my opinion. I mean, Anne Hathaway and Les Mis, again.
The woman that you were talking about earlier, Innocente, that won for the best short documentary, said to me today that she fell up the stairs and Jamie Foxx reached out a hand to help her up.
That's nice.
And I thought, and I said, well, okay, I want to fall there.
Right? It's worth it to fall. He's going to break your fall there.
If you got to fall at the Oscars, let Jamie Foxx pick you up.
Absolutely.
That's nice. Okay, so best film. What do you think? Yeah.
It's so hard this year. I have to give it to Lincoln, I think. I mean, just overall, the acting, just the vision, the creativity, I really believe Lincoln was a great one this year.
Or Les Mis, again. There were so many other films.
With Les Mis.
Well, you need to go see it. Okay. It's life-changing. It's bizarre, but it is.
Okay.
Again, and Argo is good, but after I saw Argo, I said, hey, you can wait till it comes out on video. I mean, it's a good movie. See it, but you don't have to go see it in the theater.
I'm an Argo fan.
I'm a huge Argo fan.
As soon as it started, literally in the first 2 minutes, I thought, this is going to win an Oscar.
And that's the great thing about film.
I watched it twice. I'm with you.
I love it.
It's really good.
That's the great thing about film. Film is subjective. So what is special to me would not be special to you.
Absolutely.
And that's what's so beautiful about film.
And that category this year was so diverse.
It was very diverse.
Really great.
Diverse. And Anne Hathaway for Best Supporting Actress? Yeah.
Well, no one's going to say anything now.
I think she should have got
deserved it.
No, I don't think so. I think she should have got Best Actress. I don't even know who I would put there.
That's a good category.
I think she did a great job, but I'm kind of sick of Anne Hathaway. I think she's very vanilla. I think she's kind of boring.
I want her to eat something.
Yeah, right.
I want her to eat something before her eyes bulge out of her head.
I know.
Well, that's a good segue to fashion, because she was one of the people where I really liked the dress in every aspect, and I thought it looked beautiful on her, except the color, because she's so vanilla, and then she wears this dress that's like the same color. If it had been like a beautiful blue or orange or anything, just something that was
She chose that
different.
dress the last minute, very last minute dress.
She should have taken a little more time.
The back was exquisite.
The back was beautiful, but the color was weird.
It was a little bit nipply, like the headlights were on.
Well, it had seams. I wonder if it was the
darts
seams.
made it look like, that's the problem with darts. Darts can look like nipples. I don't know why.
But she has no breasts anyway. I mean, she looks like a boy.
She used to have breasts. Bieber. She used to have breasts till she lost too much weight. She got really skinny.
Yeah. Well, I thought she's a little Bieber-ish, personally.
But she shaves her head in the movie. That's why she has short hair.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That's gotta be hard to do.
So what was your favorite dress?
Oh, I gotta give it to Halle Berry. I thought she
Oh my God, I'm ready to fight it out.
Amazing.
I didn't like it.
It was awful. You know why?
I didn't like it.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't date myself, but if you lived through the 80s, you're like, hello, it's Dynasty. Is she trying out for Dynasty? It was like the 80s
She wanted to represent Bond girls because she was the presenter for that
category.
category.
Then she should have worn the same thing she wore in that Bond film.
Let me tell you, I thought that was like spacey, too postmodernistic.
I
don't know.
But she wins for best breasts because nobody has boobs. I mean,
you
really?
could get those.
Yeah.
Let me ask you. I want her to have another hairdo. Time to mix it up.
Okay.
We've seen it.
Yes.
I mean, I want to talk, right?
But
I know. Okay. So you like Halle Berry. Who was your favorite then?
Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb, but I kind of liked Octavia Spencer because she's so big, and I love Tadashi Shoji, and because she's so difficult to dress, that I thought the fact that she pulled off that beaut and that color, which was a pale color.
Do we have a picture to bring up?
It was a pale color on her brown skin. It was beautiful. It just, and she's hard. So I say as a challenge to someone who's not so easy to dress, she worked that dress.
The best fit for her.
Yes. So I don't know, that's kind of a different take on it.
But. That's it. There she is.
Ah, yes.
Beautiful.
I mean,
beautiful.
imagine Adele in that, but maybe a little bit not all the way to the floor, maybe not a full
it's a
gown.
soft look for her.
And in the same color, because she wore the Jenny Packham black beaded gown, Adele. But imagine that showing a little more skin, not Adele was so high up on the neck. It made her look even bigger to me.
I had my other favorite dresses, but in closing, who was the best looking man of the night?
Clooney. I say Clooney. It is. It's always Clooney.
Why can't you guys agree with me? Not
Who do
Clooney.
you think? Who do you think?
Don't say Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, or Samuel Jackson, or the guy with the white hair, the ice wizard. Please don't say him.
Did you guys happen to?
Hugh Jackman, your lover.
Bradley Cooper.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, I
Except
love
the hair.
him.
The hair didn't bother
fainted
you, that slicked back hair? It
a
seems
little
so
bit.
crunchy.
Channing?
Okay,
Channing's pretty hot. Channing's pretty hot. He sounds
Right
like
when
a
I
cougar, but he's
walked into the Oscars, the first person I saw was Channing Tatum, and I almost fainted on the spot.
His wife looked beautiful pregnant. That was a beautiful late,
Okay, we all agree on Channing Tatum. Yay, girls, we agree. Woo! All right, thanks for our power panel. We'll be back the next event happens, or maybe sooner than that. We got to take a break. Prime time. We'll be right back. Thanks, girls.
Thank
Thank you.